the Wolfchase Toyota Insider, the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brywell alongside Hayden Perez, women's tennis coach at the University of Memphis. And Coach, hard to believe you've almost wrapped up the complete fall season. You're going to have one more tournament. Fortunately, you'll go to Florida for that with the weather kind of cooling off. But so far, overall, kind of a fall synopsis. Where are you sitting at? What do you like that you've seen so far from this team?
Sure. You know, we made a good run at regionals. Our most recent tournament, we had Anki Wind and Hannah Zone, our number one team. They're nationally ranked, and they made it to the semifinals, which they were expected to do. They were the 3 seed in the tournament. We beat a good team in Vanderbilt in the quarterfinals, which we were really excited about that. And then in the semifinals, we lost to another Vanderbilt team that was really tough. Kind of unexpected. At the last second, we found out we were going to play 2 out of 3 sets versus just our normal, 6-game or 8-game pro set. But the kids adapted well, and they fought hard, and so that was really exciting. That's probably the highlight so far of the fall.
That was the ITA regional up in Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
So far in the fall, you try to build towards spring, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you still want to win all the matches that you can, do as well as you can in the tournaments. Is it where you want it to be right now?
We're getting there. I mean, it's a work in progress. I think slowly the kids are coming around a little bit. We've got a couple of young kids, freshmen from Germany that are really working hard, and I think as they kind of get used to my program and some of the things that we're working on as a group, that'll help. Some of the leadership from our junior class is helping. But we're not where we want to be yet, but the good news is we have time, and then the spring's, still, we look at it, it's still 3 months away, and that's what we're working towards.
You should really be worried if you were where you thought you should be at this point.
Exactly, and I've explained that to the kids. I've said, look, if we are in mid-March form or April form right now, we're in trouble. The only way to go is probably down, So I said, look, there's plenty of time to turn this thing, the direction we want, and so we're looking forward to the spring.
You're about to turn around and go down to Sarasota, Florida, the Dick Vitale Invitational. This is a tournament that the program got invited to. I'm not sure how long ago, 5 or 6, maybe a little bit longer ago, and they've done so well that you guys keep getting that invite to go back down there.
Correct, and it's just a great field. We've had a lot of success there in the past, and so they keep inviting us. You got the likes of Florida, which is a top 10 team. You've got Oklahoma State, which I believe is about 11 in the country, Notre Dame, and the list goes on. There's just some great schools there represented. Memphis is one of them, obviously. I like to send some of our kids that have clay court experience, growing up, and so we're excited about the 4 that we're sending, and we look forward to another good event.
Interesting, everyone associates his name with basketball, but he's such an avid tennis player that he got this tournament started, and it's become maybe the premier tournament in the fall.
Sure, and I'm a little bit jealous. Dick Vitale's a guy that I've always admired and someone I'd love to meet one day. But I'm sending Ryan again, my assistant. He gets to go, and he comes back and tells me about his time. They go to his house for dinner one night, and he hosts the entire event. And it's a pretty neat deal. He's not only just a name, but he actually is there and watching and interacting with the kids. So.
Now, when you guys get back from this tournament down in Sarasota, you're going to have your off period, I guess is what you call it, until you come back in January for the spring season. Tell us about what all that entails, how much contact, and how much is it on the team to do their work and come back in the spring ready to go?
That's a great question, and I think you said it best. It is going to rely. We're going to rely on them a lot, to do some outside of the 2 hours that we get on court with them per week. Now, we do get to spend a little bit more time in the gym. Recently, our schedule has allowed us 2 days a week to get in there just with travel and competitions and allowing for recovery. So beginning actually this week and beyond, we're going to go with 3 days a week of in the gym, getting more work done there. And then we'll focus, Ryan and I will be around and focus real hard and have good quality for the 2 hours we have with them. But then we're going to turn them loose, and they've got to, like you said, do it on their own. We expect some leadership, some kids to step up and demand kind of that they work out, on their own. So
in this period, which is going to be probably 4 to 6 weeks, how much do you emphasize the technical skills on the court compared to how much they need to get on their own and do strength and conditioning?
Well, and that's exactly what it is. With Ryan and I, that is the technical aspect of it, and we're working hard, on small little details that we can help with. When they're on their own, they're usually playing a little bit more, and it's a more relaxed atmosphere. Because we only have the 2 hours, it's intense, for that time period, and it is spent more on the X's and the O's, and then on their own, they kind of just get out there and get a feel and keep their timing.
And then you'll come back in January. The good thing for you is you'll get 2 home matches, Chattanooga and Denver, to start off the spring season.
Sure, we're excited about both. We're going to try to incorporate in our schedule over the next few years a lot more teams just from Tennessee. So obviously Chattanooga on the schedule now will help with that. Denver is coming in to play an event at Vanderbilt, and basically they wanted kind of a warm-up match. In the rankings, we're actually very similar, very close to each other. So I expect a great match, and I hope our kids. We're going to come back early, and I hope we're ready to meet that challenge.
All right, Coach. As always, we appreciate it. And best of luck to the team down in Florida.
Thanks, appreciate it.
That's Hayden Perez, and I'm Jeff Brightwell for the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.